Welcome to Major League Gaming Saturday afternoon coming to a halt. Pool play is almost done, but before we can wrap it all up, we have two teams fighting to see who will be the Pool B champion.
Yeah, that's right, Scott. Right at the end of pool play, we have Evil and Status Quo fighting to be Pool B champion to move on to our winners bracket semifinals. And I've got an update. This is how it's going to break down. If Status Quo wins, they win unanimously. If Evil wins, they win unanimously with the tiebreaker over Status Quo. Those wondering where Classic falls into place, they've lost one too many games. Regardless if there's a three-way tie at the top, Classic will finish last. They'll be third in the Pool A. Status Quo, actually, yeah, Status Quo or Evil will place first or second.
Well, there we have it, and that is freaking crazy because Status Quo looks so strong, and Evil, no one had any idea. But let's go ahead and meet this Status Quo squad. They're dressed in red tonight. There you're checking out the Status Quo lineup, still together. These guys are trying to make history here, Chris.
Yeah, going for the longest tenured streak as a team. It's a huge feat. There's been a lot of teams that have been together for a long time, but Status Quo definitely looking really strong this event. They're actually sitting at 3-0. They're actually sitting at top of Pool B right now, although Evil has a loss. If Evil wins, they will win their pool. But I don't think the captain of Status Quo wants that to happen. And we've got Puckett down there on the stage with him now.
What's up, guys? I'm here with Assault. Assault, haven't talked to you in a while. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Freaking awesome today. I'm super excited. We just saw who's going to lock up Pool D. Now we're about to find out who will lock up Pool B. You guys are perfect 3-0 right now. You guys are sitting pretty. But if Evil wins this matchup, they would be advancing to the winners semifinals. But I don't think you're going to allow that to happen. What are you thinking going into this match?
Well, I'm pretty confident. You know, we're 3-0 for the first time in pool play in Reach. And, you know, let's not stop here. Let's go for 4-0.
And what has been the key to your success so far here in Raleigh? You guys are playing pretty darn solid Halo up to this point. You guys are playing a lot smoother than you were back in Anaheim.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, we get a couple Red Bulls and, you know, we're all pumped up to play. And, you know, I think everyone has practiced, you know, a lot for this tournament. And I feel like we're, you know, at the best that we can be.
And who do you think is actually the toughest team you've met up with so far in the tournament? And how do you think Evil compares to those teams?
I mean, I'd definitely say Classic. They're a really good team. You know, they went to the Losers Bracket Finals last event. And, you know, they took us to Game 5. And they beat Evil. So, I mean, I'm not going to overlook Evil, but I feel like Classic was a better team.
And which player from your team should we start out with?
Let's start out with Ace, you know?
He wants Ace to start out with. All right, guys, back to you.
I may overrule that and actually put him on there because I kind of liked his interview questions, Chris.
Well, no, Puckett, one of Puckett's favorite players is Ace. He did crush back when they won Dallas Ace with that crazy overkill to kind of secure that Zealot or bomb game type. But then on the other side, we've got Evil. We had them doing well in Anaheim, but obviously not living up to the hype that they brought into the tournament with them.
Well, this is a new squad. They picked up Goofy and Nated, and both of these two players are incredible. So let's just take a second and meet this Evil squad. Checking out the Evil squad made up of Twin Savior, Crim 6, Goofy, and Nated. We have yet to see them on the main stage. Chris, what can we expect from them?
We're probably hopefully going to be expecting a really aggressive style of play. The team is really known for their Slayers. The thing is, this team, you know, just formed for Raleigh, and it's got a few members that have been bouncing around teams from tournament to tournament, and Puckett's down on the floor with one of them now.
That's right, guys. I am sitting next to Goofy. How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm freaking pretty excited right now. I'm all nosed up, ready to go. I know you guys are warming up here, and I saw you were just picking up an overkill there, so you guys are looking pretty warmed up here. You're 2-1, though, for the tournament. You dropped a Classic, but today you guys came out strong. You took out Pure, and you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. We lost an unfortunate Game 5 to Classic, but luckily that doesn't really affect our, you know, winning our pool or not. So if we win the series, I'm pretty sure we're going to win our pool.
So there's a lot of pressure coming into this match. You guys are playing with Crim 6 and Twin Savior, who aren't the biggest names in the league yet, but they're definitely becoming more popular with every tournament. Do you guys feel like you have enough experience now under your belt to handle the pressure?
Yeah, I definitely feel like we have the experience. We have a veteran in Nated, and I've been competing for a while, and Crim 6 and Twin Savior don't really let pressure really get to them. They've gotten top 4 before, and I'm pretty confident going into this match.
Now, you've had to face off against a status quo squad in the past. What are your thoughts going into this matchup, and what are going to be your keys to success in taking them down?
Well, our keys to success will probably be not letting Enable go off. I feel like if we just keep him under control, then we can win the series.
And who is the player to watch from Evil tonight?
I would say Crim 6.
Crim 6 is the player to watch. Guys, do we have any status quo fans out there? Do we have Evil fans in here? There we go. We got one. Guys, here comes Status Quo and Evil. Goofy, thank you very much, and best of luck, my friend.
Thank you.
One is better than none, to say the least, Chris.
Yeah, it seems there's a little bit of favoritism out there, but I think after this series, and especially if Evil puts on a show, they're going to get a lot more fans.
Well, let's not forget, Nated is full of big play potential. So is Goofy. He was actually a bold player at one point back in Halo 3. So I'm expecting an awesome match here. And just remember, the winner of this will win the pool. The loser will find themselves only guaranteed top 12. What a fallback that would be for Status Quo, going from winners finals to guaranteed top 3 to only being guaranteed top 12.
That'd be a little rough, but we don't want to waste any more time. Let's start it off with Game 1 on Countdown CTF.
Here's the fake out number 1 here.
Yeah.
We decided to lie to you guys. The players were just ending their free-for-all. We were not paying attention. We will take full blame for that. I am so sorry. But, Chris, let's just talk about capture the flag on Countdown. It seems to be the main strat is stay second level of the map and run the flag through the evade. And now we are seeing the evolution of the jetpack. It seems more players would rather grab the jetpack and go up into the vent instead of just airing up the vent.
Yeah, capture the flag on Countdown's way different than than Team Slayer on Countdown. Team Slayer, obviously, you're respecting the teams that go up top. You want to control the upper levels. On CTF, we've seen teams really with the teams with the most success run the middle of the map. They're more inclined to run the second level, use their teamwork, go up only for the third level in order to flank around to that second level. And I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see a lot of battles in that middle area where Evade spawns.
All right, guys, Status Quo taking on Evil. The winner will win Pool B. How awesome.
And a little bit about that, I've gotten a little bit of confusion on Twitter about this Pool B, how they would win. If Status Quo wins, they win. They have 4-0 record. They're going to take the top seed. If Evil wins, Status Quo, Evil, and Classic will all be at 3-1 records. With that, of course, that triangle of each team beating each other.
That is incorrect. I just talked to the commissioner. Classics actually lost an extra game, so even if it is a 3-way tie, the Classic is out of it completely. It lies between Evil and Status Quo. I am clearing up the confusion. I know you tried so hard right there to please everyone, but sometimes, I have to be there to reel you back in.
You realize that was exactly what I was about to say, Scott. So thank you for trying to take anything you could. Because you probably couldn't understand what Scott just said. Once it goes to a 3-1 tie, it does go to individual games. Classic has really no shot after losing a bunch of games. Almost every series they had 3-2. So they're essentially out of it to begin the match. So this winner of this match will take Pool B.
And Troll Wave is back as we are starting off game number 1. Capture the flag on Countdown with Ace. I'm surprised we started with him. I said Assault, Genius, get on it, but I'm liking the Ace at this point in time.
Puck, it's way more important than you, Scott.
Yeah, clearly. We noticed that.
An Ace grabbing the rockets. Now moving up to the level 3 of the Evil base. He's going to be probably looking to pick up a few kills, but I don't think he's going to be staying up to the top for very long. This is not necessarily the spots you want to be, especially capture the flag. But he's going to go out and try to finish Crimson off. Crimson not taking any damage from that rocket previously.
Yeah, he missed that rocket entirely, and now Ace is just going to lock down the vent. But he has to be careful because his teammate's running at bottom, and Enable picks up the sniper, and they're going to get it into the garage door. Evil needs to flood, or else they are going to get capped on.
And Status Quo literally giving up on this flag out in their garage door. You saw Enable pick up the sniper and just straight up run away with it. And I think they realized the garage door, you don't want to necessarily run the flag delay because it's so hard to actually get those caps.
I have to agree with you on that one, Chris. And Enable's already ripping a face off as soon as he picked up that sniper. Hopefully we can see him heat it up. I'm trying to throw in some woos and no he won't do it kind of things in there. And he's going to be taken down. So already Evil is battling against Status Quo. Status Quo can't really get any form of control as Ace is moving the flag second level to evade, but he has to give up on it because Evil's just swarming him.
Evil really dominating right now the second level of the map. They're going to be starting to push this flag towards the evade. Twin Savior running it. He's going to get it all the way back to his triangle. And it looks like Status Quo is not going to be able to stop it. Actually, no. Twin Savior choking on his jump. And now Status Quo running in to try to get a flag pull. The only one alive is Enable. And that's going to be 4 down there. 4 Instinct is Native picking up a triple kill and then the flag cap.
The last person you want to get a triple kill early on in the series is Native. As soon as he gets heated up, he's one of the hardest players in the entire circuit to stop. And that's not looking good for Status Quo.
Most people consider Native to be one of the most individually skilled talents we've ever seen in Halo. I know he's been carrying his skill throughout every Halo game, and he's shown glimpses of it here in Halo Reach.
Now we have his Evil is all over the map. We have Goofy pushing in the garage door. Twin Savior spawn level 3. Naded is at the vent, and Crim6 is on the respawn. And they're going to get a flagpole, and Naded's actually staying on the balcony. We've never seen a member of any team actually do this. I've never seen support fire from their own balcony. It's very, very strange.
Well, obviously, he decided not to stay on the balcony too long, knowing the rockets were popping, and all of Status Quo, 3 members of Status Quo now out there, Enable on a killing spree with the sniper rifle. And Status Quo, although they haven't been necessarily, they're not winning in kill or caps, it seems that they're winning the slaying battle here, and it's only a matter of time before they start running flags.
Well, Status Quo has to be careful. Crim6 has the rockets. He is level 3, and he is looking to stop this flag guy and actually destroy Enable. And Crim6 misses him completely.
Enable taking pot shots. I don't think Enable has missed yet with the sniper, just taking down everyone's shields. And Flame Sword, though, on the other side of the map, getting back smacked with the rockets. It's a huge loss, especially now Ace trying to run the flag. He's not going to be able to, unless, of course, Enable snipes that guy in the head.
Yeah, at this point, we might as well just say every time Enable has the sniper, just prepare for the flag to be stopped and the rockets to be dropped. Enable now has the rockets. He is going to be controlling the level 2 of the base. Will he? Can we go back to Enable? He has the rockets. He is at the garage door, and he has the jetpack. If I see another Firebird medal, I'm going to frickin' lose it.
I love the Firebird medal, but Enable playing smart here. He knows he wants to stay alive. And there is the Frenzy. He not died in a really long time, obviously. Completely changing the game. It looked like Evil was winning, or doing well in the beginning of the game. As soon as Enable picked up that sniper rifle, the whole dynamic of the game changed.
Enable started running the flag, threw it off to his teammate Cleat. That is Assault, as he has the rockets and he can give perfect cover fire with those. And he's going to air up in through the vent, and Status Quo is going to be moving this flag in. Oh, Evil actually runs right past him. Twin Savior actually getting the worst of that, and he ends up winning the battle. Huge one-on-one win for Twin Savior, and he's going to get the return.
An unfortunate play there by Enable. It kind of looked like he was not really sure about what to do there. He kind of went into the try to get some more spawn kills, kind of costing him. But somehow, God decided that every single power weapon should fall in Enable's hands. That's a sniper to a rocket to a sniper, and I think he's 1 kill away from the 15 kill spree.
Now, let me ask you, Chris, do you think he's screwing his team over even though he hasn't died?
The last play, I think, with that flag cap, I think he screwed up a little bit by not really going back to his base, but oh man. He's getting a little arrogant. And I think he's going to be able to get away here. He does not have sprint. Remember, he has jetpack. And it seems like he's trying to go on this 15 kill streak. But the great thing, he's not thinking about that. He's actually moving the flag right now, regardless of the fact that he's playing amazing.
Well, there is only 1 player alive currently for Evil, and that's Crim6, who is going to be getting ready to take down. Goofy is nading Status Quo's flag. Will Enable put it in? Yes, he will. That is 2-1. After 5 minutes, Status Quo is now regained the lead.
And this is exactly what Goofy did not want to have happen. You heard him in the beginning talking to Puckett. He didn't want Enable to go off. We've seen what happens when Enable goes off, and right now you're watching as he's completely taking over a game and dominating.
All members of Status Quo just shooting very perfectly right now. I'm looking over there. I haven't even looked at Evil and their monitors in front of me. I'm not a good. I'm too biased. I'm so interested. Will he get it, Chris?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
he barely
so
misses
close.
it. And no, we will not see a running riot, but now maybe Enable will be more aggressive, and that'll help his team out. As Twin Savior is running a flag, he's already got it to the evade. Crim 6 has the rockets, and Naded has the sniper, doing some damage. 3 members of Status Quo down as they put in the second flag and tie up the game.
And that's all Evil needed, just a quick break. They took down Enable, and as soon as Enable went down, Crimsix with the rockets able to guard his flag carrier, and it was an easy cap right there for Evil.
Great job by Crim6 using the jetpack, staying alive. He is confusing the members of Status Quo, and Ace surprise, and he misses, and he hits the second rocket, but he's going to be taken down. Naded running the flag up top. What is that decision? I have no idea why he would do that.
He thought Crimsix would be able to carry and hold down with the rockets. But right here you see Enable grabbing the sniper, allowing for them to get the flag to run, but then again, it was a 2-on-1. There wasn't really much Enable could do. And I think it was a smart decision to definitely let his teammates move back, get with his teammates, and move as a group. And it looks like it's going to pay off for Status Quo.
Enable staying alive as they have overtaken Evil's base. Evil is going to get a lot of ridiculously split spawns as Naded spawns in the garage and Twin Savior spawns underneath the base, and he's going to be taken down already. Status Quo doing an excellent job at controlling the tempo of this game.
Status Quo doing such a good job with the teamwork. You could see Assault and Ace working together, making sure Ace stayed alive, and you can see now the flag moving the second level. This is exactly what we're talking about. This is where most of the flag caps are going to happen, because you can force players like Crimsix to come in through the garage door where it's much easier to get kills on them. And you can see as Status Quo takes a 3-2 lead.
And even though they just put that flag in, 2 members of Status Quo are still alive, whereas 2 members of Evil are only still alive. So they're still able to maintain some control, and that's been the big difference here. Evil's caps have kind of been, you know, scrambly. Is that a word? Man, I made it up. Scrambly is a new word.
Gandhi's new word. We understand the meaning of what you're talking about. Evil definitely, when they get the caps, as soon as they cap it, the map is kind of, they're not sure where the control they have. They don't have much control, if any. And it's really a problem because all of a sudden Status Quo can turn right around and get a counter cap. But we see now Ace moving through the garage door. He might get in there. He does. Right before Goofy was able to get in the flag and get a pull. Status Quo perfectly managing to get in there. We don't see many caps come through the garage, but that's a display of how it's got to happen.
That just shows how well Status Quo is slaying and how they're using the spawns to their advantage. Crim 6 is kind of lost right now as he gets punched square in the nose. And now Naded is porting up, and he's got no shields as well, so they really just need to regroup here. As Status Quo is running the 5th and final flag, will they cap it? Enable is running it. There is 2 members of Evil dead. Goofy's bottom middle, and Crim 6 is pushing into the flag. He's going to throw it out the front. Awesome play. It's better than the stairs, but it's so much more risky.
Good play by Crim 6. When you throw the flag out bottom middle like that, what you're really saying is that you're going to be going just to defend this flag. But Goofy, you see now, as Evil getting all in Status Quo's base, they managed to get a flag return, and just a smart play that was all sparked by Crimson, throwing the flag out into bottom middle.
Flame Sword, the captain of the team, trying to stop it, and he's going to get mauled by grenades, and Goofy's going to stay to live, but the flag will not be ran anymore as Ace is there. But no, Evil's just doing a great job at protecting it as Twin Saber gets a touch on it, but there is no one en route to save it. Naded now is forced in a dilemma. Does he go for the flag kill, or does he try to just get into Status Quo's base?
Flame Sword kills him, so he doesn't really have a choice anymore. And Assault now going to be trying to move in this 5th and final clap, and Enable's going to put it in to take the victory for Status Quo 5-2.
Status Quo going up 1-0 over Evil. They are just 2 more games away from winning Pool B, Chris.
And looking at the stats, we saw Enable go on that 14 kill spree. It's plus 17. Absolutely huge, and we're not talking, Evil's not like a bad team or anything.
Nah, they're
he just put up
slayers.
that kind of ratio against a team full of really talented players. Enable showing exactly why he's one of the best players on the circuit. And of course, Ace a plus 10, kind of overshadowed by that Enable plus 17, but both of them going huge for the Status Quo squad.
It was really just the strategy that Status Quo used that entire game. They managed to maintain control of the map throughout the entire match, even when they would get the cap. So great job for them. Next game is going to be Team Slayer Element.